Here's a sneak preview of what I'm going to be going over on the Apollo series on how they chose the patches.
Takže tohle teda, abyste věděli, tak je bohužel teda na rovinu. A teď jenom abyste opravdu poslouchali, protože za mě tohleto stojí za to, protože jenom si je potřeba, abyste chápali, co je tohleto za kanál. Ten kanál, i když ten hlas zní prostě hrozně vtipně, tak ten kanál dělá naprosto nejlepší logické analýzy, které tady jsou, a to myslím úplně smrtelně vážně. Zabývá se tématama, jako jsou masový vrazy, konspirační teorie, debaty, ať už na téma inteligentní tvůrce versus evoluce, geocentrismus versus heliocentrismus, plochá země versus kulatá a tak dále. A fakt dělá ty nejlepší logické analýzy, které tady jsou. Ten kanál měl asi 40 000 odběratelů a den potom, regulárně přísahám vám, den potom, co vydal tohleto skutečný video, na který vám dělá teďka ten sneak preview, tak mu ten kanál YouTube okamžitě sestřelil. Takže jenom jediný den potom, co tohleto video vypustil ven, tak mu ten YouTubeový kanál celý sestřelili a tím, že on to dělal live, tak není záznam z tohohle a nikdo to nestáhl. Takže tohle je jediný záznam, co z toho je. A já jsem bohužel tenkrát viděl jenom půlku toho streamu, protože prostě pak jsem musel jít spát a fakt to stojí za to. Takže tohle je jediné, co se nám prostě povedlo z toho zachovat a fakt je to dobrý. To je fakt dobrá analýza a je to přesně to, o čem tady vlastně Petr a já celou dobu mluvíme.
For the NASA missions. Apollyon, the destroyer, the dragon, the serpent, the prince of this world, the god of this world. Satan, the adversary, the dragon, the old serpent, the prince of this world, the prince of the power of the air, the god of this world, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. I mean, it's kind of crazy that they chose that for the Apollo missions. Here we have Revelation 9:11. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue hath his name Apollyon. That's kind of interesting. Does anybody find this kind of weird that this is Revelation 9:11? And then, of course, the symbols of the eagle, Freemasonry symbology, also America, the eagle, the stars, the pyramid, 33. So this is the Masonic flag that supposedly went to the moon. I mean, definitely a good reason to send that to the moon. Let's send that to the moon.
Zednářská vlajka na měsíc. Super.
Notice all of the symbology here. The pyramids, the eagles, the Freemasonry, coincidentally, all of it, all the same everywhere. So, the flag was carried by Brother Edwin E. Aldrich Jr., PhD, 33-degree, Colonel, United States Air Force, retired, and former NASA astronaut during his walk on the moon. Prior to joining NASA, Aldrin flew 66 combat missions in F-86s while on duty in Korea. And this flag went for a moonwalk. Very curious. Very, very curious. Quite curious indeed. They also have whatever, these commemorance coins or whatever for the moon missions. These 10th anniversary commemoratory, you know, Freemasonry all over the place. Double-headed eagle. So why was it so necessary for the flag to have a presence during the alleged moon landing? Like, why was it necessary? You know, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. And Aldrin Sr. was also a Scottish Rite Mason. Now the flag is in the House of Temple, Washington, D.C. And that's Buzz Aldrin right there, with Grand Commander Luther A. Smith. And of course, they have all their Freemasonry hardware. Very interesting. I mean, it's almost like they have their own fashion dedicated to Apollo. And obviously, no shortage of these guys affiliated with NASA and the Apollo missions who also happen to be 33-degree Freemasons. What a coincidence, man. And all of these symbols repeat all the time. And they're also associated with Satanism. Albert Pike is another one. I actually did a podcast on Albert Pike, but it was one of the first podcasts I ever did, one of the older ones. It's a little bit incomplete. That was just a quick preview of what I'm going to be going over. I'm going to bring up one more thing. I wonder if I can, if I can bring up a PDF here. If you guys have read the Hoagland and Barra's book, The Dark Mission, The Secret History of NASA, 2007, because I wanted to show all of the moon mission logos on a single screen together so you guys could see just how bonkers all of this stuff. I mean, this stuff is amazing. I mean, this is like a coincidence theorist's dream. This one is so totally out there. You guys aren't ready for this. You guys better be sitting down for this. I don't think any of the flat earthers even went this deep, but this is mind shock, and we're going really, really deep. Check this out. The ISS just so happens to be the Russian Orthodox Cross. Now, is that a coincidence, or is that just me? I am in the zone. I mean, this is Mind Shock Central right now. This is all a preview, by the way. I'm going to be doing a...
Už asi chápete, proč mu to smazali, co? Tohle je drsný. Tohle je jako hodně drsný. Jakože to jsem si fakt nevšiml třeba nikdy. A na rovinu jakoby Mindshock za mě dělá fakt jakoby jedny z nejlepších logických analýz. Ten frér musí mít neuvěřitelně vysoký IQ a celou dobu vystupuje ještě neutrálně. Takže on v podstatě jakoby není věřící, nic takového. Jo? A to je podle mě jako silnější argument. Nebo nevím, jestli teď jakoby bych předkládal, ale fakt to dělá jenom čistě z logického hlediska. Což já třeba ten kanál úplně žeru a já jsem jako to fakt oplakal, když ten kanál smazali. Takže za mě to fakt borec tohle.
Deep dive into symbology and NASA and Apollo missions. You guys getting your money's worth on Mindshock tonight? I should do more previews because, like, I know my podcasts take forever. My big deep dives and comprehensives go, you know, they take forever to put out. But maybe I'll be doing more previews like this on these live Q&As. It was so weird. I'm trying to put the image up and it wouldn't let me put it. Like, this has never happened before. Like, it's like this podcast is flagged or something. Like, I had to kind of force spam, like, quadruple click just to get it to come up on the screen. So check out, oh man, I don't think you guys are ready for this. So check this one out. The shape of the space shuttle just so happens to be the triquerta. So this is an occult symbol with various origins, pagan and satanic and witchcraft. So why is that basically the shape of the space shuttle? I mean, it's all coincidental, obviously. Because, I mean, as many have pointed out, would this be the most aerodynamic design for a shuttle? If the design is based on occult symbology, then it would have nothing to do with being aerodynamic, right? So we'll go through another patch here. This patch is absolutely bonkers. I mean, look at the symbols they just throw in on these patches. Not to mention, you guys see the 7, but then you also have this occult symbol with an upside down cross here and the arrows. So this is the Chaos Star. A lot of occult here. Probably all coincidental. Most likely all coincidental, right? I mean, there's no way this can't be coincidental. I don't want to go through all of them. This was just like a quick preview of what I'm going to be diving into in the NASA podcast series. I might do a couple more. Let me just see what I can get on the screen. It just doesn't want to come up when I'm bringing it up. So weird. Oh, wow. I just found some of these more obscure ones. You guys might have never even seen these before. So these are patches from classified missions. Actually, I wonder what's going to happen when I put these all on the screen in a second. Is this entire stream going to just shut down? We're going to Mine Shock Land tonight. We're going to Mine Shock Land. Some of these are from top secret missions. I have no idea where these people got these patches. Some of them are from various decommissioned or canceled missions. And some of them, these are old photos on the internet from the 90s, and nobody even knows where they came from. So yeah, here we go. You guys wanted a Mine Shock. You're gonna get one. I have to put them up one at a time. It won't even let me put up more than one anymore. It's not even allowing me to select more than one right now. This is so crazy. All right. We got this one. We got this one. I believe, I don't know, I don't think we should even say what the origin of some of these are. I'm going to put it up without saying, I mean, you guys can see the lettering and you can look it up. These are supposedly from classified, these patches are from classified missions. I don't know how they got on the internet, but you guys like this one? What is this?
Lol.
Look at the rocket. Look at that. Look at that rocket. You got the Illuminati pyramid with the eye and the rocket right there. This one's kind of creepy. Is this one, you think this one is some kind of ode to space ships or possibly airships, Tartarian airships? Got the Morning Star. I mean, these are really bonkers. How ominous are these? Check these out. I mean, talk about ominous. I mean, are these not the most bonkers patches ever? I mean, these are just downright creepy now. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I mean, how creepy is this? I mean, you got the black and the red. Man, you guys were really in for a mind-shocking treat. Again, this is all a preview of my comprehensive Apollo podcast. I'm going to be going through all of the imagery and explaining all of this. Well, some of these patches were top secret and not even ever released, so they weren't even meant for public consumption. Check this out. Remember when we were talking about the dragon? I mean, look at these. You got the dragon clawing the earth. And look at the tail around, I'm guessing that's a diamond, or is that like a Star Wars type spaceship? But look how it's clawing the earth, and then it's got the American flag in its wings. That's kind of creepy as well. And then look at this one here on the left, Titan 4 B-36 Peacemaker. Is that a 747 flying? And then it's flying, and then there's two jet thrusters to the side of what appears to be the 737. The B-36 Peacemaker, which just so happens to have the same outline. Now, the Peacemaker is supposedly the first bomber that was capable of delivering nukes. So the symbology there, it happens to look like a 747, and you have it going between the jet thrusters of the spaceship, and it's also the first one capable of developing nukes. And then you have the two eyes there. I can't tell what's in the eyes. I can't tell if that's like, what is that? I can't tell what those eyes are made up of. Because you got the black and the gray. It almost looks like it's the earth with something over the earth. Yeah, the cat eyes, but what are the, or whatever animal, what are they made up of? Because you could see there's so many different colors. You got the brown, the gray, the black, the white, and the blue there. It almost looks like it's an outline of something. Yeah, like a landmass or something. And then I can't tell what animal, is that an animal? Does that look like a goat with the number 20 on it? I don't know, I can't tell what that is. Or is that a unicorn? Yeah, what an ironic name. The Peacemaker, the first aircraft capable of delivering nukes without modification. Again, I'm not claiming nukes are real or not real. I mean, aren't these some bonkers patches? So these are supposedly the patches, I don't know if these were ever public. This is an interesting one, isn't it? It's kind of, I mean, it's blurry. It's like a poor quality photo. But it's pretty weird. You don't know Jack. The Jack B-25. And of course, NASA is heavily connected with the Air Force. A lot of people forget that. I mean, I know Mark Sargent talks about how these astronauts are U.S. Air Force. And then we have these patches that are Air Force. Some of them are Air Force patches, but they have NASA space rocketry on it. I mean, isn't that kind of weird? Like, why do these patches even exist? Especially the ones that aren't even meant for public consumption. I mean, the B-25 is an older American bomber. Why is there an Air Force patch connected to spaceships and NASA from an old Air Force bomber? I mean, the B-25 Mitchell first flight was 1940, retired in 1979. Like, why would there even need to be an Air Force patch connected to NASA? Kind of weird. All right, you ready for a really bonkers one? I'm not sure this even has an origin here, but check this one out. I mean, are they even trying to hide the dragons now? I mean, some of these, it's really weird. Why would there be space or Air Force patches with dragons around the Earth? Yeah, we might get shut down. Altitudo cum habitus means to consider with height or to consider from on high. Very interesting choice there, especially with the dual dragons. I mean, yeah. This is all very bonkers. I told you this would be mind shocking. Did you guys not believe me the extent of the mind shock we were embarking on? Did you guys not believe? I mean, this mind shocked me. That should tell you something. But wait, there's more. Like, why do these patches even exist? Like, these are so weird. I think some of these are unknown origin, but I think they were photographed in the 90s next to all these other ones. So someone found, like, this collection of patches and photographed them all and uploaded them on the internet in the 90s. Like, you can see how bad the quality is here. Like, why would there be a patch like this? You have a red path from the Earth to, I don't know, is it some kind of star, possibly the morning star, Lucifer, who knows? And then you have a yellow path going beyond. Ashton Don said, maybe someone had a dragon fetish and a patch-making machine. No, but why would this patch even exist? It's just kind of weird. Very, very weird. But wait, there's more. I mean, this one's just weird. It's so basic, too. Like, this is like a basic one. Not a lot of space imagery. There's 3 stars there, but kind of, yeah, it all connects to the USA or USA colors. All right, who's ready for the last one? Possibly the most mind-shocking one. I mean, I don't even know if I should put this next one up. You guys are not prepared for the next one. It is so rough here. Do we have an Epstein connection here? So, Sweet 16, worth the wait. We're gonna crash. What is this? Why do these patches exist is my question. Like, why is this a Space Air Force patch? Can anybody explain to me? Can anybody explain to me why this exists as an Air Force space patch? I believe these are 2 sides of the same patch or something like that. They were together. So I believe these were together as one somehow. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, Beatles lyrics. Picture yourself on a boat on a river with tangerine trees and marmalade skies. Somebody calls you, you answer quite slowly, a girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Cellophane flowers of yellow and green towering over your head, looking for the girl with the sun in her eyes, and she's gone. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Follow her down to a bridge by a fountain where rocking horse people eat marshmallow pies. Everyone smiles as you drift past the flowers that grow so incredibly high. Newspaper taxis appear on the shore, willing to take you away. Climb in the back with your head in the clouds
A jako celý.
and your gun. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Picture
Zvuk
yourself at a
pořád
train
jede,
station with
ale
plasticine
obraz je
porters with
zaseklej,
looking
no.
glass ties.
No.
Suddenly, someone was there at the turnstile, the girl with kaleidoscope eyes, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Yeah, this is just really weird. I mean, why does this exist? It's just so weird. It's really weird. And what is it? So the girl
To
is
se
at the
rozjel úplně
top
samo
of
od
the
sebe, to je fakt
world,
divný.
worth the wait. What's that supposed to mean? What is going on with all of these? Rig5 says, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down and the skies in his head, the world spinning round.